Sitting on the roof on High Street, looking to see what we could see. As the light gathered, the rain began to fall. As our city was sleeping, we talked about meaning. You told me about the places you'd been. After being alone for so long, you were ready for life to begin. You were ready to let it in. Let it in. You're gonna let it in. From up on the roof, all the lights looked like Paris. We took shelter from the storm. I didn't want to say it, I was a little embarrassed. I knew speaking right then was bad form. But inside of the silence of that beautiful moment, there was something that I had to say. I told you there was nowhere else I'd rather be than with you here tonight, waiting on a brand new day. Gotta let it in. You gotta let it in. Watching shooting stars out on Sandy Point. The sky was alive and so were we. We were connected to the deepest places on our island in the sea. Out past the North Light with our home in the distance, we studied the side of my face. And we knew that love had arrived again. And we were gonna let it in. Let it in. The moon looked like Paris, and the fire on the beach kept us warm. I didn't want to say it, I was a little embarrassed. I knew speaking right then was bad form. But inside of the silence of that beautiful moment, there was something that I had to say. I told you there was nowhere else I'd rather be than with you here tonight, waiting on a brand new day. Let it. Cause we are walking each other home, and to get there the heart must surrender. You gotta let it in. Gotta let it in. From up on the roof, all the lights look like Paris. We took shelter from the storm. I didn't want to say it, I was a little embarrassed. I knew speaking right then was bad form. But inside of the silence of that beautiful moment, there was something that I had to say. I told you there was nowhere else I'd rather be than with you here tonight, waiting on a brand new day. We gotta let it in. We gotta let it in. Yeah. Car, radio playing that song. Over the bridge into the old city, I can almost hear you singing along. Spanish rice, salted tequila, looking over St. George Street. There's ghosts there on every corner. I can hear them from my barroom window seats. knows I'm trying to get ahead. Something ancient in the wind, let me hear whispered words we left unsaid. And I'm very aware how cliche songs about old love can be. I would sing about anything to have you back here with me. Life and all the places that you've seen that puts your life up on the movie screen. There's a river that runs before you, and you must be moving on. Just remember to look back before it's gone. Before it's gone. Still shining like those stars out on the bay. My friends will always have our memories, those will never go away. I'm gonna sit here for a while, maybe gonna get up later, gonna sing one with the band. Gonna have a few drinks, walk it all off somewhere with you in my head on the sand. My friend, hello and welcome. So glad to see some folks on board here. Welcome to this Wednesday night. Hello, Marianne in South Carolina. Mary, you made the train. Jessica, welcome back. I saw Suzanne Brick. Thank you, Suzanne. Crab Donkey's in the house. Lisa, thank you so much for being here. Hello, Ellen. Hope you guys are doing good. All right, I'm gonna sing my songs, and we're gonna try to feel all the feelings of the season. You know, if there's anything you want to hear tonight, as always, you throw it up in the comments, and I'll try to do it. You know, my songs. Summertime used to seem longer. You were always there. The changes would bring youthful temptation, and I would follow it every day. These days I'm a little stronger. Back then I was falling apart. You were so damn pretty. The thought of it still blows me away. Here I am all these years later, as the winter fills the air. Standing on the sand, searching across the land for the ghosts we left behind. was a man from Nantucket. The days were his song to be carried on. After the sun closed the door, got boys of summer roll me under. The river runs to the shore. You said something about leaving. I said something about more. Time that you got sick was scary. I spent so much of that time afraid. There was writing on the wall, and I read it as the summertime did fade. It says, by the water there is a path that leads you through a door. If you look back before you go through, you'll never drift too far from the shore. And here I am all these years later, as the winter fills the air. I'm just standing on the sand, searching across the land. Yeah, to the ghosts we left behind. To the ghosts we left behind. Yeah. The ghosts we left behind. I wrote that song in 2005, which now suddenly seems like an incredibly long time ago. But there it is. It still exists. The song exists. The year is gone. So tell me where are you tonight? Tell me where you are. Tell me how you're doing. Tell me what you're drinking. I want to know. I want you to be comfortable. I'm sure glad that you've arrived. Oh, Dr. Johnny Bongo, I'll give that a go in a little bit. Why not? We're all friends here. What's the worst that could happen? But I truly do hope you're doing well on this Wednesday night. It's been since before Christmas and last year since I've done this and seen you last. I hope everything sounds all right. This technical stuff is crazy. We swapped out a big mixing board and got another one. I hope it sounds okay. We're still figuring that out. But all that stuff doesn't matter when the song starts. Wherever you are tonight, this is for you. Show me something beautiful. Show me something fine. Show me a place where I can rest my mind. Take me only where angels have left their traces. Take me only to the quiet places. I have run ragged out there. I have run wild. I have run your highway, mile after mile, to your boxed-in cities and your flatland towns, through the endless rumble, rattle, and shotgun sounds. So roll me to the river, take me to the water, rock me on the sea, take me to the quiet place inside of me. Give me peace and comfort and your silent company. Show me only the quiet places. I am wasted, I am spent, I am burned up, broken up and bent. That highway music is only static in my head. Tonight I've lost the heart for it. Tonight I've lost the thread. To the river, take me to the water, rock me on the sea, take me to the quiet place inside me. Give me peace and comfort and your silent company. Take me only to the quiet places. Take me only to the quiet places. Quiet places. Yay. All right. All right. Okay. I have this one beer left in my refrigerator. It's been in there since July. I'm not afraid of it. Oh, yeah. Ooh, has a bit of a psychedelic tinge to it. It's gone a bit malted. Hello, Lizzie. Welcome. This is your first time hearing me sing. Is this true? I should have rehearsed. I want to play some. I was asked to do this tune, and it's a Stephen Stills song. I've been making it my own since many, many years. I've been playing this song. It's a really obscure Stephen Stills tune, but I love to sing it, and a friend of mine texted me today and said, would I do it? And the answer is yes. Love is a secret that everyone knows. Love is a chime that rings when the wind blows. Keep yourself honest so it can grow. 'Cause when you've lost it, your heart turns cold. Isn't it so? I remember the first girl I really loved. However it hurt her, she loved me enough. I wanted to wander, she knew I'd go. She shed a tear knowing I'd be alone. Isn't it so? Painfully unaware was I how very unfair it was, leaving her suddenly just like that. God knows where I was chasing a rainbow. She knew I'd go. She told me I was a prophet, like I'd been told. Seek out your vision, Many years later, I finally see how much she did love me. She set me free. Her last few dollars put gas in my car. She said, promise to write me wherever you are. From out on the highway, I think I wrote twice. She said, always remember this simple advice. She said, love is a rainbow that everyone knows. Love is a chime that rings when the wind blows. So keep yourself honest so it can grow. Always when you've lost it, your heart grows cold. Isn't it so? Said, isn't it so? Whew. Great Stephen Stills. Yeah, I love that tune. I first heard that song on a record he made. It was like a solo Stephen Stills record that came out in the early 1990s, and I had it. I was living down in Florida, and it was like just him on the guitar, and the guitar on the record sounded awful. It was like directly into the board, if you know what that means. It was like a direct signal, but the songs were great, and I've just always thought it was the greatest song. So anyway, if you ever come across that record, I think it's called Stills, just Stills. Check it out, you know. Hey, do you guys know that none of this can happen without my great friend? She's on the other side of the glass, as they say, but she's in Maryland and I'm in Rhode Island. But she's with us once again tonight and pulling all the switches and everything. Susie Marklin, give her one of those electronic hellos. She's the best. Thank you, Susie. This song in November. It's a new song. It's going to be part of the songs that I record when I go to Austin, Texas in April. And I'll be telling you all about that, my very closest friends, particularly through the month of March, when I'm going to need you. I'm going to need your support and help to make that record. But what I wanted to do was write a bunch of songs that were sort of, that sound like me when I come to play for you in the room. So we're going to gather a bunch of very great musicians and play and make a record in a few days, and this is one of them. When the leaves begin to fall, the wind begins to blow, when the slowdown comes and the geese begin to go over the ocean, down along the seams, from East St. Kent to Sierra del Mar. No matter where I go, no matter how far, I'm on my way home to you. And the people come to hear the stories and the songs that were made up by a man who was falling apart. Wild tales of the great rum runners, quiet cries of heartbreak in the dark. After the show, I walk through the park on my way home to you. On my way home to you. Looking into the madness of my soul, I found myself at the bottom of a very big hole. Self-inflicted damage to ward off pain. The places that road took me to were insane. It was just a detour, a walk in the rain, on my way home to you. So, if you think I'm not thinking of you, and I want to walk this world alone, grabbing at the wheel, chasing a bone. Look to the red sky, the geese flying above, and know that they're bringing you my love. And I'm thinking every change of season is the chance to start anew. On my way home to you. On my way home to you. On My Way Home to You, it's called. I hope you like it. Because I want you to like me. I want you to like the song. I want you to like me. Anybody who lives in New England or New Jersey, I hope you'll come to a couple shows I'm doing with Louise Mosry, who is just the coolest. The first being the Hurdy Gurdy Folk Club in Fair Lawn, New Jersey. Fair Lawn! That's going to be February 2nd. I think it's scrolling on the bottom of the screen, yeah. And then up in near Boston, in Cambridge, the very legendary Club Passim with Louise, Thursday, February 9th. It'd be so great to have you in the room and break this third wall down. So please think about coming. I was never much on this town. Quiet, cold fear, slow down. I ended up in this town, wasted so many years. I watched you drift away. I never saw the signs. While I lingered at the lights, you were walking outside the lines. reflection in the mirror on the wall. And in the gray light dawn, I stepped outside to see you lighting up the highlands, not smoldering for me. You were out there burning down to the core. You were burning, something more. You were out there burning down to the core. You were burning something more. Burning on the hollow ground. Fire that hot don't make a sound. Gotta burn it down. Burn it down. Burning. I wish I could hear you say things like, well done, don't pass out, that's a nice song, things like that. Oh, cheers everybody. All right, let me read some of this stuff. I can't really see it. What's going on down here? There's a misspelling, a fat finger typo. I see. And Gussie, you got it. Sure. Yeah, I could do that. All right. It's a real dance song here. Yeah, so once again, what a good thing. What a beautiful thing on a Wednesday night to see you guys. Thank you for tuning in. As always, I think there's some PayPal and Venmo stuff. It means a lot when you do that. It's a signal to me to keep going. It sort of keeps the boat afloat during this particular time. It matters. I treat this like a real gig, and that always means a lot, so thank you. Here's one for you, Gussie. Caroline said no. Case closed, you cannot get sick. Leave us now. Then she rose to the window, looking down on the street. She froze. She said, James, we both made mistakes, both played a hurtful part. The thought of losing you right now is breaking my heart. I don't want this kind of cancer in our life. And I meant forever when I said I'd be your wife. And I will no longer take us for granted, treat you in a dismissive way. Just get better today. In the corner we had clutter. On the metal we had the rusts. But now and then there are moments to shake out the dust. See, Charlie drove 200 miles a day. His job was always taking him away. And his kids, they just got used to it. Charlie missed a lot. Soon things like birthdays he forgot. didn't see the truck jacking across the lane. He swerved and missed that Mack truck jacking in the pouring rain. SUV ended up backwards on the rail, inches from extinction. He could only hear the sirens wailing out hope, and his children are the only things on his mind. That was the end of his daily grind. In the corner they had clutter, on the metal he had rust. But now and then there are moments to shake out the dust. Said Delta Flight 306 fell out of the sky near Dallas, Texas, and crashed into the sticks. And it stopped our argument, it shattered the tents. What we had been bickering about suddenly seemed like such nonsense. In the corner they had the clutter, on the metal they had the rust. But now and then there are moments to shake out the dust. Now and then there are moments that will shake out the dust. It's time for a change. I'm tired of the same old words, same old lines, same old tricks, same old rhymes. Days, precious days, rolling in and out like waves. I got boards to bend, I got planks to nail, charts to make and seas to sail. I'm gonna build me a boat with these two hands. It'll be a fair curve from a noble plan. Let the chips fall where they will, 'cause I've got boats to build. See, sails are just like wings. The wind can make them sing songs of hope, songs to keep your dreams afloat. I'm gonna build me a boat with these two hands. It'll be a fair curve from a noble plan. Let the chips fall where they will, 'cause I've got boats to build. Yeah. Oh, shores, distant shores, that's what I'm headed for. I got the stars to guide my way, sailing to the light of day. be a fair curve from a noble plan. Let the chips fall where they will. I've got boats to build. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna build me a boat with these two hands. It'll be a fair curve from a noble plan. Let the chips fall where they will. 'Cause I've got boats to build. I got boats to build. That's a great Guy Clark song that I just felt like singing tonight. All right. So I got this. I got another single I'm going to put out into the world for what it's worth. We did a couple last year. I'm going to do one. Susie, I think it'll be like beginning of March is what I'm saying. It's all ready to go. It's done. It's a song I wrote a long time ago. Feels like maybe 2015. And I recorded it up in Woodstock, New York. And I just took me a lot of years to get back to that stuff, but I've been poking away at it. And well, anyway, this song's called "Letting You Blow Away," and I was talking to a friend of mine about it, and it's kind of a, you know, like a lot of songs, it's a metaphor. You know, there's a lot of meanings. There's some levels of meaning to it, and this is sort of letting a lot of these things that you cannot control, letting them go. Standing on the edge of the turquoise sea, thinking about you, searching for me, untying the lines, casting off the winter's ghosts. I'm letting you blow away. I'm letting you blow away. Wild bird lands on a low wire. The day is done. The sky on fire. I got one hand holding tightly on the mangrove roots. The other is letting you blow away. I'm letting you blow away. The rush of the wings of the low-flying loon. Heavy weather coming on. The yellow moon. I carried you with me down every wild road I've run. Now I'm letting you blow away. Yeah. I'm letting you blow away. Letting you blow away from the deepest places and out across the bay, over the gulf into the churning distant storm. Yeah. Staring out across the western sky, it is clear can no longer deny. So I'm giving up what was never really mine, and I'm letting you blow away. I'm letting you blow away. See, as much as I will always love you, as much as I will always care, I can no longer hold you in these strengthening winds. So I'm letting you blow away. I am letting you blow away. I'm letting you blow away. All right. That felt good to sing. All right. Let's see here. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, Dan Hall, Marianne. I don't think you're going to believe this, but it's been a long time since I've had a beer, and it's delicious, just like I remember it. A long time back at the beginning of this night, my great pal, Johnny Bongo, asked for this song. This time ain't right for me, but I always saw myself living in Cuba. 1953, in the day before Senor Fidel, it was casinos, grand hotels, shiny Yankee Packard cars, music on Spanish guitars. In Cuba, 1953. Drinking mojitos with the senoritas, pulling on one of those big cigars, holding court round the bar. In Cuba in 1953, going down, take me down, down. See Marlin jumping in a warm Gulf Stream in a sleepy fever dream amongst sugar cane and coffee bean. And everyone thinks they're from another time, all prophets, queens, Einsteins, Cleopatras, pretty boy Floyds, Jesus Christ. But I just thought I would have felt right on a white suit on a Havana night, flash who I could have been if I could had lived back then in Cuba in 1953. You see me dropping money in a roulette wheel, making it back in a backroom deal. Whatever they need, they see me down here. 200 miles from Miami, southward to sea. My mind dizzy with possibilities as I'm drifting off at my desk here at work. Truck king, living in my head and ready to swing, daydreaming my life away. And I know I ain't right for this time, maybe this time ain't right for me, but I always saw myself living in Cuba. 1953. Man, thank you for asking for that, because now I've relearned it. Oh, that's... This is the best. I love doing this on Wednesdays. I'm so glad you guys stay and listen. Yeah, so I mentioned those other two dates, and I hope if you're in New Jersey or Boston area, please come to those. Then I'm off with Abby Gardner of Red Molly. You all know Abby, for a whole bunch of shows in Florida, starting in Key West. So maybe I'll have another one of those Cuba songs when I get back, because that place has that effect on all people. Okay. Speaking of Abby, let me do this one. Here's one we co-wrote. We wrote it together. How am I doing, Susie? Is there enough time here? Mistakes I've made them all. If I couldn't run from trouble, then I would crawl. When it came to mistakes, I've made them all. I had love in my life, but I let it slip away, leading me to wonder at the end of the day why I built it up just to watch it fall. I had love in my life after all. When it came to choices, I often chose wrong. But even those bad choices, they moved me along. Now I cannot regret what I've learned from my mistakes. Words fly from an angry mouth. I've held back forgiveness, given in to doubt, and I slipped into silence when I needed to shout. I have slipped and fallen so many times. Right now I got bruises all over this heart of mine, but it led me here, straight to you, as if I knew, girl, as if I knew. When it came to choices, I often chose wrong, but even those bad choices, they moved me along. Now I cannot regret what I've learned from my mistakes. We've both been there, so broken down. We've been cracked wide open, where love is found, and the beating of our hearts fell right in time, tapping out a rhythm only the broken can find. So if this is the path that led me to you, I will bless each misturn, every sky that wasn't blue. I will pray that I learned from my mistakes. Yes, I will pray that I've learned from my mistakes. My mistakes. I've had so much fun tonight again. I'm so lucky to be able to do this. I really take this good luck seriously. Cheers, everybody. Hello, dear one. It's been so long since we've seen the sun. Even in this forced distance, I see the beauty of that now. Yeah, I'm checking in on you. Still can connect, even if this world's a wreck. I'm still here for you. Since I lost your love, everything I knew was in doubt. I'd lost the thread of what I was supposed to sing about. It was like I'd forgotten how. Yeah. So I'm glad you're doing. Do you think the world's gone mad? That's what I meant to say. Protect us from the good things that we already have, as if to teach us a lesson somehow. Maybe that's the beauty of this now. It's so easy to get lost, to let yourself be blown away, to live with that pain from day to day. Everybody sees you falling apart. But me, I put some miles between those things that I could not control. I'm glad you're doing all right. I'm glad I got to talk to you tonight. Go outside, look up at the moon. Know that I can see it too. That we are both underneath the same moon. Maybe that is the beauty of this now. The beauty of this now. Thank you, Mr. Dan Hull. Can't do this without you, for sure. Thank you, Denise. Thank you, Anne-Marie, Ellen, Marianne. I'm naming names like Romper Room's Magic Mirror tonight. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, Mary. You're always so great, Mary. If I don't tell you guys enough how wonderful and lucky I feel to have you as friends out in the world, then that's my mistake. Thank you, Susie. Thank you, Susie Martin. You are tough as nails, and you also are one of the best laughers I know. Here's to you. So thank you guys. One more song. Thank you for your company. Thank you for your tips. You know, to tip the piano player is a great tradition in show business. But mostly, I'm just so lucky and glad for your company. Every time before I play on these Wednesday nights, Susie and I are talking here online over the StreamYard, and I say, I don't think anybody's coming tonight. And I mean it, but then you do, so thank you guys. Let's do it again. For every golden moment I've ever had, I've had just as many that were just as sad. Every beautiful thing I've ever held in my hand, I let another one slip through like sand. Always was something there to hold me back. Every time my train jumped the track, there's always something to carry me back home. Help me to sing another song. Help me to sing it along. Sing it. La la. You see, I have spent so much of my life riding the borderline that was dividing. The self-inflicted damage that I've done, the person I could become. I've been running on. I've always heard that fighting the breakers of the churning sea is the best of what you are, what you could possibly be. You're not the one who turns to run his back to the sun. You're running on. La 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 la. today. You are standing on solid ground today. Life, my friends, is just a cabaret. Got another song to sing today. Winter passes and spring arrives, and from the nest the little baby flies off into the friendly skies. Rise, rise up, rise up. Sing it loud, 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 loud. You sing it loud, 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 loud. Sing it loud, 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 loud. La 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 la. Oh. Thank you guys. Look for another Wednesday, maybe next month. Let's do it again. Susie. When you find your world is shifting and your boat is only drifting, you're running out of room to run, and your nerves are afraid and you're running in retrograde, the dead of night makes you feel like the only one. Where to begin to face the changes within? That's the hard part. To stand up to fear, to now be here. That's the hard part. That's the hard part. Life meanders like a train, pulling on joy and pain and the weight of good souls. Some days are a beautiful sight, others are a struggling fight. That's the way that train rolls. But keeping both hands on the wheel while facing what's real, that's the hard part. Navigating through the rain to the eye of the hurricane, that's the hard part. And that's the hard part. Every man is an island in a world remote. Sometimes we travel alone, letting someone see within, past the bones and the skin. That's the highest place you can go. And the choice between putting the gloves down and one more round, that's the hard part. To rectify what you need with how to proceed, that's the hard part. And that's the hard part. Maybe losing a friend to a life at its end, maybe that's the hard part. To find wisdom in the act and to live in the abstract, maybe that's the hard part. When you go through the rain and the snow, may that road lead you home. When you set yourself down the unknown path, may that choice be your own. And when you get to where you need to be, in all good company, may that love set you free. May you get on the way to find the strength to face the hard part. Gotta face the